get you out to Northwest DC, where there has been a police-involved shooting along the 5100 block of Sherrier Place Northwest. This is in the Palisades neighborhood of Northwest DC. Fox 5's David Kaplan is on the scene. He is joining us now live. David, all we've heard so far from the MPD on X is that this is a police-involved shooting and no officers were injured. What can you tell us so far?
Yeah, Chris, not a ton of details beyond that at this time. We are awaiting a news briefing that's going to happen here. We expect shortly. I'm going to try and kind of show behind me. Probably can't zoom too close, but there's several police cars here, several investigators. This is about 2 blocks away from where I'm standing right now. We're here just off MacArthur Boulevard and Edmonds Place here in the Palisades area. And the shooting itself happened on Sherrier Place, which is, again, a couple blocks away. You can kind of just get a sense behind me. This is a residential area. If you're familiar with MacArthur Boulevard, that area of Northwest DC, you know, a pretty commercial corridor. And then obviously the neighborhoods surrounding that. So I don't have a great Zoom function right now, but photographer Doug Wilkes has given you another shot nearby of just the amount of police that are here on MacArthur Boulevard. Can tell you there's a lot of neighbors here that are definitely curious about what exactly happened. Very little in the way, though, of confirmable information that we can share at this time about what exactly happened, but just a large police presence that is here investigating, and certainly we're hoping to learn more soon, and we'll be sure to bring you that as soon as we get additional information, Chris.
All right, David, we're taking a live look at that scene right now with the police tape up, the officers, detectives kind of standing around, the police cars. Let me just ask you a quick question, because of everything that's been happening with the crime crackdown here in Washington, D.C. Do you just see members of the MPD on scene, or are there any other agencies out there as well?
Yeah, Chris, fair and excellent question. And just to kind of show you that, I'll actually walk over here. You can see the police behind me. For the vast majority, for the most part, it is MPD that are here. So we want to be very clear about that, that this is an MPD investigation, but I'm just kind of walking away from the scene here just to at least show you that there is a Secret Service police vehicle that is here behind me. So you just saw me walk not too far away from where we were. Can't say for sure just sort of what the involvement of that is, or if it's just sort of, you know, an augmentation like we've seen with federal support of the local police here in the last couple of weeks. But definitely 1 police cruiser, 2 police cruisers, 3 police cruisers. And just based on what I can see from, you know, this vantage point that we have just a few blocks away, it does appear as though it's predominantly DC police that are here, Chris. But certainly if there is some sort of federal involvement, some sort of federal nexus here, we'll be sure to confirm that. But at this time, I feel pretty confident telling you, especially since DC Police was the main agency that sort of initially put this out, that this does appear to be a DC Police investigation at this time. Certainly, and this goes without saying, and we're still early on in this investigation, but certainly there are several investigations that take place anytime there is an officer involved shooting of an MPD officer in the District of Columbia, internal affairs, sort of outside investigation into the circumstances that might have led up to a shooting. So, but still very, very early on in terms of knowing exactly sort of where things stand right now, given that this just happened and we just learned about this not too long ago, Chris.
David, we can kind of see at least one road shut down. I know you said your staging area is right along MacArthur Boulevard and Edmonds Place. The actual shooting scene was in the 5100 block of Sherrier Place Northwest, Canal Road, just on the other side. The shooting scene is kind of in between 2 major roads. Any other road closures, traffic impact for anyone who's kind of driving in the area?
Yeah, Chris, I can tell you nothing major. So just the main thing that someone who might be watching, or if you know somebody in DC right now, the main thing to note is that there is at least 1 lane blocked on MacArthur here in this specific area at the intersection of Edmonds Place. There are also some lack of access to sort of some of the neighborhood that is on the sort of side closest to the Potomac River in this area on the 5100 block of Sharon. That's the sort of block that is closed right now, but no major traffic impacts truly beyond the 1 southbound lane of MacArthur Boulevard that it's closed at this time. I also just want to, if we can go, you're giving a look at our photographer Doug's shot just to see, the officers that are definitely coming and going at this time, investigators coming and going. I can tell you there are several people just sort of standing here trying to figure out what exactly happened here, neighbors who live here. But, Doug just kind of giving you a good sense of the sheer response here. Obviously, the officers wearing white shirts are certainly kind of higher up the chain of command, and you see a handful of those as we give you that live picture right now as this investigation is happening. You can see certainly there's a large presence here, and you can certainly expect that anytime there is an officer involved shooting. And again, just to emphasize what we know. We know that an officer discharged a weapon. We know that no officers were hurt. We do not know at this time if anybody was hit by that officer gunfire, and if someone was, what the extent of those injuries may be, if there are in fact injuries. Certainly all questions that we hope to get answers to. As I just while we're live here right now, double check again to see if there's any update from DC Police on their social media channels. There is not. So that's kind of just a good lay of the land of what we see right now, Chris.
Yeah, and so no word yet on what the initial call was that brought officers to the scene and what may have led to the gunfire. I'm also kind of just looking at a map along the 5100 block of Sherrier Place there. It looks like it's the entrance to the Palisades Recreation Center and Playground. So I imagine a lot of families nearby and a lot of just neighbors wondering what's going on, David.
Yeah, definitely. And, we've seen that people kind of sticking around trying to figure out what exactly happened. Did not know about the rec center because we're just being kept a little bit of a distance away right now. But certainly this is a family neighborhood for sure. Just a typical kind of residential enclave, residential corner. The Palisades obviously is noteworthy for just sort of the residential component to it, and the MacArthur Boulevard that sort of runs right through it. So definitely a lot of people, you can imagine, incredibly curious and wondering what exactly might have happened here. And certainly we are too, and certainly DC Police knows that the public wants more information. So there's the podium from which they'll eventually be giving some information about what exactly happened here. As we're going to continue trying to maybe talk to people and work to learn more. But certainly a lot of curiosity about what exactly happened here, a lot of curiosity if someone was hit, a lot of curiosity if someone was hit, how that person is doing, and certainly the circumstances that led up to this shooting.
All right, David, well, we'll let you get back to it and talking to some of those neighbors and standing by for that press conference. When it happens, we will bring it to you live here on the Live Zone if it's in the next 18 minutes or so. David, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, take care, Chris.